Sometimes you want something so much, it hurts. It hurts because you've done all the right things that your parents told you. You've gone on your knees, you've said Hail Marys 40 times a day, you've lit the candles at the temple, you've gone round and round the temple like 50 times like they told you to, you've broken 101 coconuts, you've said your prayers many times a day, you're a good person, you take care of everything, you take care of your friends, you do for others. So, why isn't it happening in your life? What is it that you're doing wrong? That it's all escaping you? Why is it that everybody else gets what they want? Why are you always waiting? See, it's not wrong to dream. Because if you don't dream, then you're never going to have a goal. There's nowhere to go, right? You're just going to be right here, stuck where you are. It's good to dream. It's good to have goals. It's good to have an idea where you're going. It's good to always evaluate what's happening in your life. But the minute you get feverish, the minute you start changing your messages, the minute you start saying, I want that so badly, I need that, otherwise I can't have any peace of mind, I'll never be happy, I can never do it, my life is not good, you're basically denying the moment. You don't like now. You don't like what's happening at all. You want that. You want that went 10 years ago, and you want that's coming 10 years later. But there is no 10 years later. There is only now. And if in the now, the energies understand that your mind is continually thinking about unhappiness, dissatisfaction, having less than, a thought of being in the continual poverty mode, like I don't have it, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. The universe believes that's what you want to be, that's the kind of mindset you want all the time, and so it provides you that. Things get eluded. Everything escapes you. You have to act as if you already have it. That's the trick. That is the trick. You've got to behave in such a way that you have everything, that today, this moment, is perfect with everything it brings. Because it's all that there is. Even tomorrow, day after, will never happen. It will continue to be today. It will continue to be this moment. If you're not happy now, if you're not satisfied now, then when? When? You think that every time you get something, you're satisfied and you don't want anything more. If only I have a job, I'll be the happiest person. You get that job and you say, if only I could buy a car. Everybody has a car. When am I going to get that car? I need that car, I can't get anywhere. I'm tired of going, in the snow and in the rain and in the sleet. I need that car. And then you get the car and then you say, oh my God, I've got this car, and then, I'm tired of driving. I need a vacation from here, I need to go. Has it ever stopped? Has it ever stopped? From the time you were a child, have your needs ever stopped? They keep escalating, they keep escalating, they keep escalating. The more you have, the more you want, the more you're dissatisfied. That is the nature of desires. You don't want what you have. You can want to live in Mars, but you have to accept this reality with the feeling that you're on Mars. Because it's all feeling and it's all the emotion that causes that feverishness in your mind. You're not thinking from that space of faith, courage and gratitude. See, that's all you need right now. The desires will come. Even the masters feel desires. The greatest desire in the world is for enlightenment. Did you know that? People want it so badly. People want it so badly. I remember one of our teachers in the Art of Living talking about how there was this one guy who wanted to be enlightened so badly. He would meditate 15 minutes more than the other person, 20 minutes more than the other person, just to show. He would sit in the first row. He thought that, by sitting near the master, you're going to get the enlightenment then. All of this was happening. And one night they went into his room, and when he was meditating, they shone a flashlight on his face. And he came out thinking this was it. He had seen the light, We want it so badly, and it eludes us because it happens now. It happens right now. By wanting something from your past or from your future, by longing to be a child again, can't make you a child. Longing for things to happen in the future doesn't allow you to live. You're not living your life because your life is lived in the present. Everything happens right here, right now. Here, this is the space. Now, this is the time. To want another space and another time. Don't you see how you're taking away? There's a story that Joel Osteen always talks about. Almost every one of his speeches, he always talks about the walls of Jericho. And how God told, is this in the Old Testament also?
Yeah.
Okay. God told the army to walk around 6 times. And they followed his word. And then on the 7th time, they told them to shout the praise of the God. So they shouted in a mighty roar, a roar so loud that the walls came tumbling down. So you have to praise the supreme intelligence, that God, whatever you want to call it, the Brahman, the Lord, before something happens, not after. You have to live your life in abundance. See, it's not enough to have money, fame, fortune, wealth. We'll hanker after these things, and I'm terribly guilty of it. I'm terribly guilty. I honestly, childishly thought that as soon as I wrote a book, I'd be on the New York Times bestseller list. And when that didn't happen, it was a learning lesson. What is a learning lesson? That the process is what is important. The result is not. It's not in your hand. You want something, you do what it takes to get you there. Now, the action, the intelligent action, without the feeling that, oh, if I do this, I'll get money. It's not like, in our Hindu tradition, you break 101 coconuts, you get a first class first in your exam, that doesn't happen without study. The action is to study, the result is the first class. So you can't expect to just say, oh, I want something without self-effort. Self-effort is far superior to prayer, to devotion, to adoration, to following a guru, to any of that. The right action in the moment, the right mental frame of mind brings abundance. You have to do what it takes to get you to another place. You can't sit in your car and say, please take me to Hollywood. Please, I really want to go to Hollywood. I need to go to Hollywood. Everybody's going to Hollywood. Why am I not able to get to Hollywood? You have to turn the ignition on and drive. You have to follow the GPS, get lost a couple of times, and then you reach. Sometimes there's a storm and the road is flooded and you can't go. And it takes you a little bit longer. But you find a way. You use another road, a side road, but always thinking, I am going to be in Hollywood. Hollywood is my destiny. Hollywood is my destination. It is mine. I proclaim it. I believe it. It's got my name written on it. There is a movie that's going to be made with my name written on it. I know. So my prayers are never, God, everybody's book is being made into a movie. It was for a long time, trust me. It was. I could not understand why everyone was having instant success and I wasn't. And then I realized I'm approaching my dreams the wrong way. My dreams have to be approached with effort. You don't write one book, you write the second book, you write the third book, you write the fourth book, all the way till the 10th. And then it doesn't matter, because the process is so enjoyable. You're getting books, you're getting more books out, you're getting more books out. You realize that it was all about writing. And that even if you were successful, you'll get a bunch of paper or some numbers written in an account that's supposed to belong to you. You know how that makes us so happy to have that, right? I think about it sometimes. You wonder why that makes us so happy. But all that said and done, we need money to live in this world. The money of the universe is faith. If you have faith that you're on the right track, that you're following the right code, the right path of dharma, the doing the right thing, performing the right action, you have an open, warm, loving, caring, sharing mind and heart. It's all yours right now. That which you want, that which you long for, already belongs to you. Because more than anything else, beyond and above and everything else, we all want to be happy.